Jason with Hardy Life Outdoors, and it is a rainy morning in January. Yes, January 25th. I am headed down the road from home towards southeast Ohio to the cabin. I'm going to do some work and try to squeeze in some time outdoors in the evenings and over the weekend. So pretty excited to be getting down here. Got a lot going on. I've mentioned before that Eric's doing indoor track, so that's a every Sunday thing, and it lasts for several hours between the preliminaries and finals. There's a couple hours between those, so I end up sitting quite a bit waiting on him to finish. But definitely enjoy doing that, but it impacts what I can do over the weekend. So excited to get down here for a few days. As excited as I am, I mentioned it's raining, and we got a couple days of rain ahead of us. I guess the good news is it's not cold enough to make it snow. It'd be a mess if we had snow. So I don't know what I'm going to get into. I got several things in mind. I'd like to clean up some of the wood that the tree company, when they cut down trees, they left me some piles of firewood. I need to get that cleaned up. But I don't know. I'm going to get down here, get to work, and figure out what I can get into. So I'm not going to keep you here, me talking and driving. Let you go, and I will share with you whatever I get into today. So looking forward to having a good couple days. Hey, it's day 2 at the cabin. Yesterday it rained all day, and I didn't get anything done. After work, I think I ate dinner, sat down on the couch. I turned on Amazon Prime, and I watched 4 or 5 episodes of Reacher. Don't know if you've seen that, but that's a good one. I recommend it. Today, no rain, so I was hoping all day there would be no rain and I could get some things done. So as the day wound down, I guess first at lunch, I decided I want to get outside. So I took the side-by-side back to the 80 just to do a quick ride around, get outside. I didn't go outside all day yesterday, so that was good. But today I decided I want to get some stuff done. So I'm dealing with came down here with big plans to work on the barn, get it organized. And I realized I've got an elephant in the barn. And I mean a big elephant. Everywhere. And I'll walk you around and show you what I got. But I looked around and I said, okay, get motivated. Part of your problem is you got piles of wood everywhere. There's 1, 2, 3, at least 4 piles of wood that are just materials. You know, some of them are brand new materials for building some things. Some of it are scraps that I can't part with. And I don't know if you've seen, there's an insurance commercial right now where the one where they talk about, are you turning into your parents? And they're standing in front of a dumpster, and each person is coming up and explaining what they have in their hands and why they can't get rid of it. And one guy comes up, I forget what he's got, but it's some kind of construction building material, 3 scraps, and he's like, I'm holding on to these because I might need them someday. And that's what I've got. I got pieces of wood from this big to 8 feet, 10 feet, 12 feet. I got all kinds of stuff. I see a piece of pegboard I've probably had for 6 or 8 years that I didn't buy. I got it from someone else, and I couldn't stand the idea of it going to waste, so I've just been carrying it around. So it's here in the cabin, or in the barn. One of the things I told myself was, if you don't need it at home, don't bring it here and junk up the barn, but you'll see. I've got stuff here junking up the barn. So anyway, I was going to build shelves, and then I realized I don't have my circular saw, so cutting things down, I guess I could use the chainsaw, but I'd like to be a little more precise than chainsaw cutting everything. I could go over probably and get something from Josh, but as I looked around, I'm like, there's plenty of stuff I can do, starting with, and you can't see it, this pile of cardboard here that I couldn't bring myself to just throw it in the dumpster because I like to recycle when I can. But my recycle at home only goes every 2 weeks, and I end up with a garage full of stuff. So I got the burn barrel out, and I'm going to do some burning of trash. I've got boxes of old tax returns and stuff like that I decided I would burn instead of taking the time to shred. So those are going to go. But I'm going to see if I can make some progress. But before I do, I'll walk you around and just show you what this elephant looks like. So there we go. There's the pile of cardboard. We'll get that to the trash. I've got my deck furniture from the old house. I bought new deck furniture for here at the cabin. I haven't put it on up on the porch because I've got old deck furniture up there too from Debbie's house. We got a couple chase lounges that just take up space. There's one of my wood piles. There is free OSB from the construction supervisor. I told him, let me know if you got extra wood. So he did. So I carried OSB down. There's the door I need to install in the cabin. There's my nice, what is that, 12-foot step ladder, I think. I found that alongside the road, but that's actually been a good find. Here we go. Boxes of paper that needs burned. Bags of towels. You know, you never have enough towels when you have messes in the barn. So I got those. You know, my table's cluttered with all kinds of stuff. And then this is a table. This little gem, this table, it was never intended to be a table. This was a stage I built for my daughter's birthday. I think she was 12, so that would have been 11 years ago. And, you know, it's 2x6s, a nice sheet of plywood. I didn't want to waste that. So I think I had it in the basement at the house, and I brought it down here. Actually, it was a table. I made it into a table, put some legs on it, and it was in my barn in West Virginia, and now it's in my barn here. There's the entertainment center that I started to build that I realized I didn't know what I was doing, so I brought it down here. It'll make some good shelves, in theory. Debbie's grill, because we have a grill at home. My deer target. Driveway gravel mat. Put it under there to keep the weed mat out. You know, more targets, tree stands. Debbie's mower, because who knows when I'll need a push mower. But what you can't see is way over there is Josh's mower, because, you know, I hate to get rid of a good mower. Along with 3 kerosene heaters. The elephant is big, and I'm going to tackle it. So that's my plan here. I will jump on this, see what I can get cleaned up. Turn around here, you can see my burn barrel out there. We're going to get it going. Try to keep feeding it sticks and junk. There's Josh's mower. You can't see it. It's underneath the tarps that I saved. And another pallet. A bed frame. Got a good bed frame there. So anyway, that is the elephant in the barn that I'm going to tackle. And I won't even show you the elephant outside the barn. But we'll get things going, and I'll get some video to show you just how this goes and what it looks like here in a bit. Well, boxes are burning. We're getting the paper through. It's coming along. I'm working on hanging some of these tools that I got. So I got my extension cord reels up. I'm getting ready to put my work light up. Well, it took a little effort to get me motivated, but I feel good about what I got done out here in the darn barn. I didn't show you before, but there was some lighting missing up here on the ceiling. I added a few of those. I need to move the zero turn tomorrow, and I'll put up another one. After that, I got a couple more to do, but right now I've got extension cords running everywhere to get my lights all plugged in, get my garage door openers plugged in, just to get everything working. So I got to get on the electric and get some electric outlets run to make this thing a little more finished. When you look around though, I hung 2 of these extension cord reels. So I've got 1 over each bay, so I can cover this garage with those. They're each 30 feet. And then I also added a work light. So put that in there between them. I think it's got a 40-foot cord on it. So I guess some small steps. Again, eating the elephant, small bite at a time. I got a lot of my trash burned. Cardboard boxes, pretty much all of them are out of here. Still working on burning some of the papers, but we're in pretty good shape on that. So pretty happy. Things are burnt, pretty much burnt up, and the fire in the barrel is pretty much out. So I'm gonna call it a night and go get something to eat. But tomorrow I'm gonna come back, make a little more progress on this. So check back with you in the morning. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. This lights up the barn well. I'll get those last couple in, get my electric run, and this barn will be lit up like, it's daylight when I'm in here. Again, not to sound pitchy, but if you like what these lights look like, these are a brand called Barina. I'll throw the details of them in the comments or in the description of the video and in the comments. I've been happy with them. I've seen a lot of people in some other groups using these lights. That's why I bought them. I thought they were pretty cost effective. They're LED. We'll see what the longevity of them is. Some of them I've had in here for probably a year, but I don't use them very often. So we'll see what they look like over time. But I'm going to move a few things around again and use the tractor to move a few other things around, for my forks and my ballast. And we're gonna straighten this up a little bit. So we're getting there. All right, I'm chipping away at it, eating the elephant. That's a little more organized than I was, but you know, there's probably some of you that are thinking, if that was my barn, you know, I wouldn't let anybody see it. I probably shouldn't. Anyway, I'm gonna make a trip, take the tractor. I've got a trailer over in Josh's woods. I'm gonna go get it. I wanna pick up some of this firewood out of the yard, get it off the ground, at least get it on a trailer for now, and figure out what I'm gonna do with it. So I'm gonna grab a coat, and we'll head out to over to Josh's place and go get that trailer. One thing that is consistent about the cabin is I never get as much done as I plan to get done. So I'm on the tractor back on the back of Josh's place. And as I was leaving, I decided I was coming to get that trailer. As I was leaving, I thought I'd stop up, saw him doing some work, thought I'd see what he was doing. I got up there, he was working on one of the tractors, trying to figure out an electrical issue. So I ended up spending some time with him, troubleshooting that. Good news is we figured it out, but we messed with tractors and then just spent a little time catching up on what's been going on and work, home, and everything else. So burnt a little time there, all good. But then it's like, I got to get out of here. I got to go get that trailer. I want to get some stuff done. So I grabbed the tractor. I came back here, came back to his back barn, and got to the trailer. And I forgot, it's an old trailer I used to haul my four-wheeler on. Pretty rough shape, but that'd be good for firewood. I went to put it on the tractor, and as I pick up the tongue, which was buried in leaves, I see it's got a lock on it. So not messing with that today. I need to come back with bolt cutters. I'll cut the lock off and then see if the coupler will still open and get it on the tractor another day. So no work on the firewood today. I'm going to head back, maybe hose off the tractor a little. I got through some pretty nasty mud back here, and put it away, pack up and get ready to get out of here. So maybe a few last minute things at the cabin, but I'm going to head on back. But one thing I want to show you while I'm here, this is, you've probably seen this before, but this is the view from the top of Josh's Hill. And way back when he first bought his place, we'd look back, and across that brushy line there was the neighbor's property. And he always said, someday I want to own that. Well, that's the 80 that he and I ended up buying. And man, love it back there. Part of what we do is some habitat management. But sitting up here looking at what it looks like today versus what it used to, that whole hillside right there was covered in autumn olive. In the project I did earlier this year where I hired the guy with the mulcher, you couldn't see 100 yards across that fence line because it was so thick with autumn olive. Now you can probably see back through there a good 300 yards. So, that's a good thing, looking back and realizing that we're having an impact, a positive impact on removing some invasives. We got a lot left here, but this is one of those areas that I looked at when I was hunting and realized, if we don't fix this and get rid of some of these invasives, who will? So, pretty nice spot to sit and look at the successes we've had. So anyway, heading back to the darn barn. I'll close things out back there. Well, I didn't exactly eat the elephant, but I took a few bites. And barn looks better than when I started. I got my lights up. I got my extension cords hung. I got my work light hung. Not bad. The goal when I come down here is to relax and enjoy myself. And I definitely did that. So with that, I'm going to wrap things up, call it a day, get my stuff organized, and head back home. It's Saturday. Eric's got a track meet tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing him race, and get back at it Monday and get back here as soon as I can. So thanks for joining. Hope to see you again soon.